death the ultimate frontier, the inevitable end to our physical existence? Or is it? For millennia, humans have grappled with their own mortality, weaving tales of resurrection and dreaming of eternal life. We yearn to cheat death, to unravel the secrets of our biology and bend them to our will. Can science truly conquer the unconquerable? Could we one day turn back the clock on the human body, restoring life where there was once only stillness? The quest to reverse death is a journey into the very essence of what it means to be alive. It forces us to confront our deepest fears and aspirations, challenging our understanding of life, death, and the nature of consciousness itself. It's a journey fraught with ethical dilemmas, scientific uncertainties, and philosophical quandaries. Yet, despite the immense challenges, the pursuit of immortality continues to captivate our imaginations and fuel scientific exploration. The potential rewards are too enticing to ignore. The chance to reunite with loved ones, to witness the unfolding of future wonders, or simply to experience the richness of life for a little while longer. Before we can unravel the mysteries of reversing death, we must first define what it means to die. The boundary between life and death, once considered clear-cut, has become increasingly blurred with advancements in medical technology. Biological death, traditionally defined as the irreversible cessation of all biological functions, is no longer the absolute endpoint it once was. We now know that death is not a single event, but rather a process. Clinical death, marked by the absence of heartbeat and breathing, can be reversed if intervention is swift. Organs can be kept functioning artificially, buying precious time for resuscitation. However, there is a point of no return. Brain death, the irreversible cessation of all brain activity, is widely accepted as the definitive end of life. Even when other bodily functions are maintained artificially, a person without brain activity is considered legally and ethically deceased. This understanding of brain death is central to the debate surrounding death reversal. If we can revive a body after clinical death but before the onset of brain death, is it truly resurrection or simply a highly advanced form of medical intervention? The pursuit of reversing death has driven remarkable innovations in medicine, particularly in the field of resuscitation. What was once considered miraculous is now routine in emergency rooms around the world. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, defibrillators, and advanced life support techniques have pushed the boundaries of what was once thought possible, bringing countless individuals back from the brink. Take, for instance, the groundbreaking case of Anna Bargenholm, a Swedish radiologist who survived after falling through ice and spending 80 minutes submerged in freezing water. Her heart had stopped for hours, yet medical professionals persisted. Through a combination of CPR, warming techniques, and specialized care, they were able to restart her heart and, astonishingly, restore her to relatively good health. Cases like Anna's, while extraordinary, highlight the remarkable resilience of the human body under extreme circumstances. Technological advancements like extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, which provides prolonged heart and lung support, and therapeutic hypothermia, which slows down cellular damage, are further extending the window of time for successful resuscitation. These innovations are not just saving lives, they are challenging our understanding of death itself. While resuscitation techniques have made extraordinary strides, they are still bound by the limits of time and biology. Once the damage to the brain and other vital organs becomes too extensive, reversal is no longer possible. This is where the controversial concept of cryonics enters the picture. Cryonics proposes that by preserving the body at ultra-low temperatures, specifically through a process called vitrification, we can effectively pause the dying process. The hope is that future advancements in nanotechnology or other fields might one day be able to repair the cellular damage caused by freezing and eventually restore the individual to life. However, cryonics remains highly speculative and lacks definitive scientific validation. Critics argue that the process of freezing itself causes irreversible damage to cells and tissues, making true revival impossible. Additionally, even if revival were possible, the ethical and societal implications of bringing someone back to life, potentially decades or even centuries later, are staggering. Despite the skepticism, cryonics continues to attract proponents who see it as a gamble worth taking. For them, the possibility of a second chance at life, however slim, outweighs the uncertainties and potential risks. Digital afterlives mind uploads and simulated consciousness. While some pin their hopes on preserving the physical body, others envision a future where consciousness transcends the limitations of flesh and bone. Enter the realm of digital immortality, where concepts like mind uploading and simulated consciousness take center stage. Imagine a world where we could map the intricate neural connections of our brains, creating a digital replica of our entire consciousness. This connectomy, as it's called, could then be uploaded to a powerful computer simulation, allowing us to live on in a virtual world, free from the constraints of our physical bodies. While the idea might seem like science fiction, advancements in neuroscience and artificial intelligence are beginning to make such possibilities seem less far-fetched. However, significant challenges remain. Mapping the human connectomy with its billions of neurons and trillions of synapses is a monumental task. Moreover, even if we could create a perfect digital replica of the brain, would it truly be us? Would it possess our memories, emotions, and subjective experiences? Or would it merely be a sophisticated imitation lacking the essence of what makes us uniquely human? The ethical and philosophical implications of digital immortality are equally profound. What would it mean for our sense of self, our relationships, and our understanding of life and death if we could potentially exist indefinitely in a digital realm? Section 6. The building blocks of life, cellular regeneration and revival. While the prospect of whole-body revival remains a distant possibility, scientists are making significant progress in understanding and manipulating the building blocks of life itself, cells. Regenerative medicine, a rapidly evolving field, focuses on repairing or replacing damaged cells and tissues, offering new hope for treating a wide range of diseases and injuries. Stem cell therapy in particular holds immense promise. Stem cells, with their unique ability to differentiate into various cell types, have the potential to regenerate damaged tissues and organs, potentially even reversing the effects of aging. Intriguingly, recent studies have shown that it's possible to restore some cellular activity in brain tissue even hours after death. Researchers at Yale University successfully revived the cellular function of pig brains hours after the animals had died. While this breakthrough does not constitute bringing the pigs back to life, it challenges our assumptions about the irreversibility of death at the cellular level. Section 7. Ethical Crossroads: Navigating the Moral Maze. The quest to reverse death is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a profound ethical dilemma. If we develop the capability to cheat death, who gets access to this technology? Would it be available to all, or would it exacerbate existing inequalities, creating a world where the wealthy could potentially live forever? Furthermore, what would be the societal impact of significantly extending human lifespans? Would it lead to overpopulation, resource depletion, and intergenerational conflicts? How would our perspectives on work, family, and the meaning of life change if death were no longer an inevitable part of the human experience? These are not easy questions to answer, and they require careful consideration from ethicists, policymakers, and society as a whole. The potential benefits of reversing death are undeniable, but so too are the potential risks. Section 8. A universe of perspectives, philosophical and spiritual implications. Beyond the ethical and societal implications, the possibility of reversing death raises profound philosophical and spiritual questions. What does it mean to be human in a world where death is no longer inevitable? Would we cherish life more, knowing that it could potentially continue indefinitely? Or would the prospect of eternal existence diminish our sense of wonder and appreciation for the preciousness of time? Different religions and belief systems offer diverse perspectives on death and the afterlife. Some view death as a transition to another realm, while others see it as a finality. How would these beliefs be reconciled with the possibility of scientific resurrection? The quest to reverse death challenges us to confront our place in the cosmos, to grapple with the meaning of life and our own mortality. It forces us to confront the unknown, to acknowledge the limits of our current understanding, and to embrace the possibility that our universe may hold wonders far beyond our current comprehension. Section 9. The unanswered question. What does it mean to truly live? The pursuit of reversing death is ultimately a reflection of our deep-seated desire to understand the mysteries of life itself. It's a testament to our ingenuity, our curiosity, and our unyielding hope in the face of the unknown. While the scientific hurdles remain immense, the very act of exploring these possibilities deepens our understanding of biology, consciousness, and the nature of existence. Perhaps the most important lesson to be learned from this quest is not how to cheat death, but how to truly live. By confronting our own mortality, we gain a greater appreciation for the preciousness of life and the importance of making the most of the time we have. As we continue to push the boundaries of science and explore the uncharted territories of life and death, one question remains paramount. What does it mean to truly live? The answer, it seems, lies not in defying death, but in embracing the fullness of life in all its complexity,